Let's take a closer look at some important vocabulary and concepts related to the Hyperloop and technology in general. First, we have a series of sentences designed to help us choose the correct words. These sentences cover a range of ideas, from the importance of public transport to technical terms like pneumatic systems and linear actuators. Notice how they also touch on speed, such as bullets moving at subsonic speed, and concepts like turbulence and levitation. Next, we explore prefixes, which are key to understanding many technological terms. For example, hyper often means excessive or beyond, as in Hyperloop or hypermarket. Ultra implies something extreme or beyond usual limits, like ultra-high or ultra-fast. Then we have updash, which suggests improvement or upward movement, such as upgrade or upload. Overdash indicates excess or surpassing limits, like overload or overheat. Lastly, multi-dash points to multiplicity or diversity, seen in words like multinational and multimedia. These prefixes help us grasp the complexity and advancement of technology in this unit. Let's start with what a Hyperloop actually is. It's an ultra-high-speed ground transportation system designed to move passengers and cargo quickly through low-pressure tubes. By removing most of the air inside these tubes, it drastically reduces air resistance. The pods themselves hover either on air-bearing skis or magnetic levitation, and they're propelled forward by an external linear electric motor. Now, how does this compare to traditional trains? The Hyperloop has the potential to be faster and more cost-effective. Not only can it reduce construction and operational costs compared to high-speed rail, but it can also ease road congestion and make inner-city travel easier. Plus, it's generally expected to be less polluting than airplanes, which adds an environmental benefit. However, the Hyperloop is still in the experimental phase and hasn't yet established a successful commercial history. While the concept of using low-pressure tubes isn't new, previous attempts didn't reach practical application. Today's Hyperloop technology continues to be tested and developed. Key figures have shaped this concept over time. Robert Goddard, back in the early 20th century, proposed a vac train idea, which laid the groundwork. Then in 2013, Elon Musk reignited interest with his Hyperloop Alpha paper, outlining how a modern Hyperloop could work and estimating its potential costs. Finally, the relationship between speed and air resistance is critical. As speed goes up, air resistance becomes a huge energy drain. The Hyperloop solution is to nearly eliminate air inside the tube, allowing pods to achieve very high speeds without needing excessive energy to push through air resistance. This is one of the most important advantages of the system. Hyperloop capsules are often compared to a puck on an air hockey table because, like the puck, they float just above the surface on a cushion of air. This reduces friction significantly, allowing the capsule to move smoothly and quickly through the tube. Some critics are concerned that passengers might feel uncomfortable due to the acceleration and G-forces involved in Hyperloop travel. However, developers assure us that the experience should be quite comfortable, similar to riding an elevator or a passenger plane, with gentle acceleration and deceleration. To enhance comfort further, Hyperloop cabins may feature beautiful landscape displays and personal entertainment systems, making the journey more enjoyable and even luxurious. Despite these promising features, there is skepticism about the Hyperloop's success. The technology is still experimental, with many engineering and business challenges yet to be solved. Factors like capacity, cost, safety, and maintaining the low-pressure environment all pose significant hurdles. Ultimately, success will depend on a combination of technology advancements, suitable destinations, local economic conditions, geography, construction costs, passenger demand, capacity, and service pricing. It's a complex mix of many factors that will determine whether Hyperloop becomes a reality.